I'm here in Gibsland, Louisiana. Population of 783. So this is the gas station that a phone call was made after Bonnie and Clyde were taken out. From the payphone where you are standing, Texas Ranger Frank Hamer called Colonel Lee Simmons and said, "Then the job is done. Bonnie and Clyde are dead. The bodies will be in Arcadia, but none of the officers were injured, and it's over." Little did the officers realize the real story will live forever. That is true. It definitely has. You can't go inside. It's no trespassing, but outside. This gas station is on its last leg. Just fascinating how time just passes by. And 1934 was 91 years ago. And the world just keeps going on, People going on. Like, some people might not even realize Bonnie and Clyde were in this town. This was the last town they stopped in before they passed on. I'm about to go show you the cafe. It's right up here. Go ahead and just take a walk. So they have reenactments in May of the Bonnie and Clyde ambush. I believe they still do. Yeah, so I was actually correct. The town of Gibsland, Louisiana still holds an annual Bonnie and Clyde ambush reenactment as part of the authentic Bonnie and Clyde festival. It's in late May. So if y'all want to come out here, I'm probably going to come out and I'm going to try my best to come out and film it. I'm going to try my best to. Okay, so this right here, I filmed this a couple weeks ago. This is the Ambush Museum right up here. So they actually ate in where the museum is actually where the cafe was, where they were actually eating at before they got on the road and were ambushed up here on Highway 154. But they have actually a cafe here now, right here. This is the cafe now where you can eat at. This right here is the museum, but the museum is where Bonnie and Clyde last ate at. I'm glad it's still open though. They're preserving this. I'm just gonna walk around the town. I saw some good murals. There was one of there it is right here. That's what I wanted to get a shot of. I like how she's kind of pushing him back, holding him, kind of like holding him at gunpoint. that's an old abandoned gas station over here. This is actually smaller than the town I went to about a month ago in Clinton, Louisiana. My thing is I want to document this because you don't really know. Maybe in 30 or 40 years, this might not be here. That gas station I just showed y'all, the one where the deputies made the last phone call. We don't know if that's going to be here either. I mean, it's fallen on disrepair. This definitely isn't open. At first when I came in, I thought this was the gas station that they had that Deputy Texas Ranger Frank Hamer made the phone call at. Just abandoned. Like I was saying earlier, it's crazy how time just goes by so quick. These towns are just left and nothing here. I mean, they still got a little bit left. I think what's keeping it around is the Ambush Museum up there. There's a train right there. Yeah, I was just talking to a lady over there. She's wondering what I was doing. I thought I documented the town. It's like, okay. It's a very small town. People are real friendly out here. That's the train over there. I have to go check out them churches. She said there's a couple of churches I could document. There's so much to film out here. I'd have to come back some other time. But my main thing, I really wanted to get that gas station. There's the one I got earlier when I first started filming. The one that Frank Hamer made the phone call to, about Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so that's why I see a lot of people coming in and out of here. When I was here a couple of weeks ago, there was barely anybody here, so. So I'm just gonna stroll around here. I'm gonna walk up here and catch all this. It's not a really huge town, really. You drive in right there. Ambush Museum's right there. You can go down, take a right where the gas station is, which is right there. The one where I just was at filming, that's where Frank Hamer made the phone call that he took out Bonnie and Clyde. There's a lot to film out in these little quaint towns. Check this out right here. Gibsland, Louisiana. Historic. Welcome to historic Gibsland, Louisiana. There's a lot to cover in this area. I don't know when I'm coming back. I will be back to film more of this town. 36 cents a gallon. Yeah, these definitely haven't been used in a while. I do like the end of this though, where it says, but none of the officers were, oh no. Little did the officers realize the real story would live forever. They thought because they took out Bonnie and Clyde, that was it, but the story lives on and probably will never go away. But this gas station will eventually. That's really one of the reasons I said earlier, main reasons I wanted to come out here and document this.